Hello, today we will be building a piston. So I have the drawing up here. Please take a screenshot of this and we can start building this. I'm going to take that image and put it on my second screen and use an OnShape, and this is a free subscription. Create document. Name it piston. Alright, here's OnShape. What we can do is grab this, slide it over, and we're going to work on the front plane right now. We're going to hide this, so left click, hit Y for hide. Let's click on our front, and let's start building on this guy. So we are working in millimeters today, and total width of this guy is 82 millimeters. So I can start off with a box, and we're going to build half of this, so one half, and then we'll revolve it. All right, so now we'll start a sketch on the front, and we want to go corner rectangle. We're going to click on here, and we're going to roughly make it half the size, so 82 divided by 2. Let's hit D for dimension. We can click here to here, and we can actually type in that number. So 82 divided by 2, if we don't want to do the math, it will do that automatically for us. Total height of this is 87. Okay, we're going to put 3 little ribs. Let's put 1 first, and we'll dimension this guy. D for dimension, and this is 75 from center, so here to here, 75 divided by 2. The width of each one of these is 2 millimeters, so let's click here to here, 2, and then the distance of them. On the drawing of the piston, I show from the bottom of the piston all the way up to the center where the rod goes through. It's 38. So it's going to be 38 plus the 24.5 to get us to the lowest area. So let's do that. We can do the math there. Click all the way here, and we're going to click on that. We're going to put in that number. The first number was 38 plus 24.5. Okay, and that's our first piston ring. Okay, and now we want to copy this shape and move it up 2 more times. So let's do an instance, a linear pattern. We're going to click on this, this, and this, and we're going to move it here. We're going to flip it over here. There we go. And we're going to grab this number right here, and we're going to go with, this is 3, a distance of 3. So in between I want 3 millimeters. So maybe I need to go 3 plus 2, which is 5. And that should get us where we want to go. Left click to confirm that. And let's check that distance. Yeah, that looks proper. It's going to give me an error when I do that, but it's because it's already fully constrained. Everything is black. It's fully constrained. All right, so now we got those 3 rings. Now we need to build a shape that comes inboard. And actually 38 millimeters from here, we're just going to put a line, kind of like a reference line. D for dimension, 38. So this shows us our reference line of that thing that's going in there, the piston rod. Now the diameter of that rod, 20. So let's add rectangle. Let's add a dimension from here to here, and it's going to be 10, and then 10 to here. Okay, and then we can use our trim over here. I'll show you trim. M for trim if you want to do the shortcut. I'm just gonna drawing over top of it like a pen. Okay, so now let's get out of trim, hit escape. Let's click on this guy, and we're going to make him a construction line, so he's not going to be extruded. Okay. Now we want to change the shape. Here we need a 15 degrees from here to here. So let's build a line from here to here. And then we'll hit D for dimension. We want to go from here to here, and we want to type in 15. All right. And now we want to hit M for trim. Let's trim this out. Let's trim that. Lost a lot of the fully constrained things, so I can just redo, hit my D dimension, go from here to here, and then it should be identical. 87. That's a goofy number because of that 15-degree angle. We'll keep that 15 degrees though. And if we want to put another dimension, let's hit D to get back in dimension. We want to see that's kind of grade. So now we go here to here, and that should be the 15. Okay, perfect. Should be the 38. Perfect. And that should be the 10. There we are. Let's pull this out, kind of make it look nicer. Okay, now let's go in here and break these. M for trimming. It's kind of complaining. I can get rid of a couple of these points here. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Just clicking on them and deleting them. There we go. So get rid of all those errors, but it's still the same size I want it to be, so that's good. And now we need strength for the rod itself. So we're going to go with 28 millimeters. Let's get a line. Let's click here, go all the way down, and we will hit D for dimension. Click there, click here. It's going to be half of 28, so 28 divided by 2. You don't want to do the math. Same thing here. 14. And then we'll take this up. Here is 40 from side to side, so we'll go with half of that, so 20. So here to here, we're going 20 millimeters. Okay, so now we need to curve this up, and we need to go, so it is there's a wall here. Let's create that wall. So we're going to create a line here. It's going to be parallel with that, so we'll keep that. You'll see that in the lower right hand corner, you see parallel. We want to keep that, and then we want to go down. Okay, and then we can connect this to there. We don't know the exact dimensions yet for that, but now all I have is a dimension from here to here, and then 64.5. Divide that by 2 because we're doing half. And I don't have this dimension. Alright, not a serious issue. And I don't have a thickness for this. It's missing on the print. We're going to go by eyeball. So I'm going to click here, click here. Let's do 3 millimeters. Let's create a line. Using this line, pulling it down. Dimension from here to here. Let's hit D, here to here. Pull it down, and that's I'm seeing, I think it's 73 divided by 2. Okay, I gotta remove that dimension, that constraint right there. Click on D. Let's click on D on this guy. So now it allows me to move that down. Now I want to, I see a dimension here, the 17.14, that looks like it's coming off a wall right here, a 4 millimeter wall. So we're going to go with 17 plus 4 to get us up to that first edge. So let's hit, it's already on D, dimension here to here. So we're going to do that 17.14 plus 4 millimeters. That sends it up, and then we'll connect it with it. So let's hit L for line, here to here. We'll hit X for extend here to here. Okay, and we get to connect X again. Extend that. Okay. Escape to get out of that. So we'll adjust this. Must be a little lip or a ring inside of here. Let's add that. It's at 4 millimeters. So let's D for dimension. And then 72 to this guy. 72 divided by 2. Okay, so it's just a little lip. And then we'll trim that. M for trim. Alright. There's that. What angle is this? Let's figure that out. Here to here. We're at this degree. I'm going to copy that. And escape to get out of that. Now I'm going to put that same degree on this guy. There we are. Now I want to trim this. M. Let's go and finish the sketch. Let's go with a revolve. We're going to do a solid new revolve. Faces and sketches and regions to revolve. We're going to revolve this, this, and this. Revolve axis is this. Revolve axis, click on that guy, then this guy. There's our piston, okay. Green check. So now let's look inside of here. Now we gotta put our pin and we gotta blow out this hole here. So let's do a section view. I'll click over here, section view. We're gonna click on this plane right here. And we're gonna do a replace face, take that and push it through to the other side. So click on green check, it keeps the section view. Let's go with replace face. We're going to push this face, click there, to that face. Okay, and now we're going to grab this and then push that through. So we will do a revolve of that. We will revolve new, solid new, faces and regions. So we're going to revolve this here. And the axis is here. Change that line right there. Let's change that to a solid. Actually, all three of these are construction lines. Let's change that. Go back to sketch 1, double click. That doesn't look construction to me. Anyway, this one is construction. We'll uncheck that. Green check. Okay, let's go back to revolve. Let's delete that guy. Let's go back to this face right here. There we go. And we want a edge of sketch, yes. So it already knows that. So green. All right, it revolved it. You can see like there's interference. Let's thicken this. And we'll push it through the other side. So grab that. Change this to, you know, any number you want. And we're going to click OK. Now we're going to do a Boolean feature. We're going to click on Boolean, subtraction, target, this guy, tool is this guy. Green check, and there we are. Okay, almost complete. And now we want to click on front view. Let's hide this front view. Y. Click on Y to hide that. And we can click on the sketch to hide the sketch. Alright, I see a couple holes in here. And it's this hole and this hole right here. But it's not giving me enough information. I need to know what angle is it. It's not telling me any angle. So I can put them in, but I don't know the proper angle of it. So we'll just take a guess. I'll make my own angle. And click on front plane here. Make sure our front plane is visible. We'll go over here to sketch, and we're going to sketch on front plane. And we're going to poke a hole through here. So let's just draw a line. Draw another line. L. And we're going to try to make that horizontal or parallel. Since we don't have a lot of information on this, I will simply put a dimension here. Let's D for dimension. And I want to make this 3 millimeters. We're going to put a center line in here, and we're going to do an offset here. So offset that guy right there. Flip them. And 1.5. Flip. Okay. And we're going to make that construction. Left click to confirm that. Escape. Now we want to do a line. Connect this line to that line. Connect this line to that line. L to get out of there. Now we can grab this and do a revolve. Let's finish the sketch. Let's do a rotate that first. Let's do a revolve. We're going to click on solid new faces and sketches or regions to revolve. This guy right here. Revolve axis is going to be this guy right here. And choose OK. Now that united it, I don't want it actually to unite it. I truly want it to remove, but I want to create a new for now. Okay. And then what I want to do is mirror that around a plane. So probably the right. All right, so we're going to do a mirror now. So let's go to mirror. We're going to click on mirror. Entities in mirror is this guy. This guy. This guy. Mirror plane is this guy. And I want to uncheck this merge scope. I want it new actually. So it should not merge it. Choose green check. Now we want to go to Boolean. And we want to go to subtraction. Target is this guy. And tool is this guy. Wait until it highlights like orange. Come on. Highlight. There we go. Green check. And there we are. We can hide our planes now. Y to hide. Y to hide. And that is our piston. Let's go undo the section view here. There is your piston. Let's start a drawing of this. So insert new tab, create drawing, NCB millimeters. Okay. We're going to insert part 1. We actually want to look at this one right here. We want to see that circle and we want to do a cross section through there. So let's put a isometric view in here. Okay, escape to get out of that. Let's position that. Let's delete this guy. Click on the outside, delete. Let's section this going. This one right here. So section view. We're going to click on that circle right there, and then pull it off the side, and it creates a section view for us. All right, so let's start dimensioning this. So D for dimension. Let's put on, let's check the overall, which was 82. All the way here to here. 82. This here to this here is 75. Then we got 2 millimeters each one of these. Space in between is 3. Now I want to get dimension from here, center of the circle, to the edge right there. It's 24.5. We want a dimension in here to here, 20. Here to here, 28. Here to here, 40. Let's move this up. dimension here to here, 73. Here to here. $38. Line to line angular dimension 15. Total height D for dimension 7. Dimension from here to here 4 millimeters, and then here to here is at 4 plus a 17.14. All right, that concludes our piston. Couldn't do a couple dimensions because we didn't have all the necessary information. Thanks for watching.